So the company Insta360 has kindly sent me more items to review and test. But in this video I'm really going to be concentrating on the dual lens 8K gimbal camera, the Luna Ultra. But the other items I'm just going to quickly go over left to right, and then do stay tuned to the channel as I'll be breaking those down and simplifying for you in later videos. So first of all, they've sent me out the battery handle, and this is compatible with the Luna Ultra. Then we've got the POV head tracker, and now this is going to be compatible with the neck mount. As you can see, they're greyed out. And this is amazing because you strap this to your head, the POV head tracker, or wherever you position your head, left, right, up, down, it basically coincides with the dual lens gimbal there. So wherever you look, the camera's going to be looking. So that's amazing. I can't wait to show you that later on. And then we've got the Luna Ultra, which the video is going to be all about today. We're going to be unboxing that and taking a light view of the interface. And then finally on the right, we've got the Insta360 Mic Pro Advanced Wireless Microphone. Again, stay tuned to the channel as I'm going to be breaking all these down in later videos. So first of all, let's clear the table and take a closer look at the Luna Ultra. Here we go. As you can see there, it's got a 1-inch sensor. We've now got that dual lens lineup, so we can get the main lens at 20mm and that telephoto lens at a maximum 120mm. Again, I'll be breaking all these down in later videos. And now what's really exciting about this particular camera is now we've got a detachable touchscreen, and you can use that as a remote control, so that's going to be really great to look at, as well as an AI powered deep track and rapid focus. Now let's take it out of the box and see what you get. So straight away we're greeted with the Luna Ultra, and as you can see, this is a really decent gimbal guard. That's actually better than the Pocket 3 and Pocket 4 one. Right, so that's everything outside the box. So first of all these pieces of white paper and card. We've got the warranty card, the safety guidelines, we've got some stickers here, and this is just to show you how to attach the thread handle. We've also got some FlexiCare from Insta360, and then the quick start guide. And then just to the left here, we've got the 1/4-inch thread handle, and what's great about this one, it's got a built-in mini tripod on the bottom, as you can see. So that's really nice. And then just next to that, we've got the lanyard. Then we've got the Luna Ultra itself, the charging cable, and then finally we've got the wind guard. So once again, let's clear the table and take a close look at the Luna Ultra. So as you can see, the Luna Ultra comes in this really nice protective case. And straight away I can see that's an upgrade from, say, the Pocket 3, which I'm filming on at the moment, as this is great, but it leaves the gimbal exposed. So Insta360's kind of seen that. As you can see, we've got an enclosed gimbal now, so that can slot straight in your bag without any worry of damaging that gimbal head. So now let's take the Luna Ultra outside of the gimbal guard. We've just got a lock on the side. That just pops open. Straight away this will just pop straight out. Just put that down for a second. As you can see inside, we've got room there to magnetically snap in a wide angle lens or the black mist filter. That just shuts back down. And here it is. Feels about the same weight as the Pocket 3 and the Pocket 4. But what's going to be really interesting is to take a closer look at this Leica lens here, this dual lens lineup. Let's peel these stickers off. I think first of all I'll get the 1/4-inch thread handle, then we can stand it up as we look through it, as I don't want to be dropping this. So that's just going to snap straight into the side there. That's unsecure. And now with those tripod feet, we'll be able to stand that up. So first of all, before I activate it, I'm going to fully charge it. And as you can see, it's charging two things at once. So first of all, it's charging the camera, which is now at 100%. And then it's charging the detachable screen here, which we'll get to shortly. Okay, so now I've put some charge into the Luna Ultra. I've got the camera itself on 100%. But the detachable module there at 90%, as I'm just going to show you a quick interface overview here, so we don't need them both on 100%. Right, so to turn the Luna Ultra on, there's two ways to do it. We can either rotate the screen or press and hold the shutter button here. So let's just rotate that screen. As you can see, it's powering on now. And then before you fully set it up, there'll be some prompts here, so you just click next throughout them all, and then we've got to sync it to the app to start using it. But in this video I'm not going to do that. I'll do that in a later video for you, as this is just the unboxing and a light overview of the interface. And now you can see on the next prompt it's telling me to connect to the app, so I'll be doing that behind the scenes and then we'll get straight into it and have a really good look around the interface. Right, so now the Luna Ultra is on the latest firmware update, but just before we switch it on, let's have a look around the outside and have a look at that detachable interface. Right, so first of all on the front we've got the shutter button, that's to turn it on and off. We'll slide this up and down to use the zoom control, and then we've got the joystick on the left there. And then these two red toggles either side, we'll just pinch them in, and this now acts as a wireless microphone as well as a wireless controller for the camera, so that's going to be really good to test on future videos. And then to pop that back on, just push it in at the top first, and then it clicks into place. And then earlier I was showing you how to fix the 1/4" thread handle with the tripod mount, and also we can attach it to a larger tripod, and then just to release it we just press the toggle in the middle and that just pops out. And then when I turn it round, just at the back there we've got the microphone, and then that's where the microphone windshield is going to fit on when you detach that. We've also got some extra microphone holes there and there. And then just at the bottom there, that's for the SD card. Now this has got a 40GB internal storage. I don't yet have an SD card for it, but I don't need to at the moment, and there's no rush because I've got 40GB internal memory. And then the way to charge the Luna Ultra, when you've got this attachment on, you'll plug it in here, and then when the attachment's taken off, you just charge from underneath. And then there's two extra buttons here in front of the interface, and we'll see what they're for later on. So now let's sit it back down and power it on, but this time we'll power it on with the shutter button instead of rotating it. Just press and hold for 2 seconds, then it powers on, and then we'll have to rotate the screen so it's quite larger there. And then finally let's spin it round and have a look at these dual lens lineup. As you can see, that's really nice from Leica to integrate these two lenses on here. It's a massive upgrade from the Pocket 3 single lens, so like I said, it's going to be great to get out in future videos to really test out the zooming feature with this one. So with this dual Leica lens, we've got a fixed one, and that's the main lens, and that's a 20mm focal equivalent. And then on the other lens we've got a telephoto lens, which is a 1/1.3 sensor, and that's a lossless zoom, and that can push right into 120mm. So again, that's going to be great testing it in future videos. So the way to use the zooming feature, there's two ways. You can either toggle up quickly and it'll jump to the next one, as you can see, 1 to 2, to then 3, to 6, and then finally 12. You can toggle just snapping back, or you can press and hold and that'll just cycle through them all. And that's a lot smoother, as you can see. And then repeat the same process on the way back. So now let's take a quick look at the screen's interface. As you can see on the top right, we've got an icon. If you just tap that, that's what percentage the battery's on both the detachable unit and the camera itself. And then just down from that icon, you've got the ×1. If you tap that, you'll be able to zoom in slowly all the way to 12. So in fact, there's 3 ways to zoom in. You flick this up, you can hold it, or you can tap the screen, as I'm demonstrating right now. Then all the way back to 1. And then the icon underneath the ×1, that's to turn the camera around, and then you tap it back to spin it back around the other way. And then in the center at the bottom, that's your screen's resolution. So if you just tap that, we can start off in 1080p from 24 frames per second and work right up to 240 frames. We've got 2.7K from 24 frames right to 120 frames. And then in 4K is the same, 24 frames to 120 frames. And then finally we've got 8K, but we're only limited there to 24 frames, 25 frames and 30 frames. We can get the aspect ratio there, 16.9, and that new one, that 2351, and then 1.1. And then also we've got the aspect ratio in landscape or portrait mode. And then just in the bottom left, we've got the shooting modes. So as you can see, there's quite a few to get through there. I'll go through all these on an in-depth video later on. This is just a light view of the interface. And then just up from the shooting modes, we've got the tracking mode. Yet again, I'm going to do an in-depth video just on tracking with this camera, so that's going to be great also. And then if we swipe left to right, That's where all the files are going to be when you've recorded some. And then if we swipe right to left, this is going to bring up your Pro modes and a lot more other modes there. As you can see, your EV values. And then when you switch over to Pro mode, we've got a lot more adjustable settings. Again, I'll go into these in later videos. And then if you swipe down from the top, we're going to bring up a lot more menus, as you can see. One thing I got wrong at the beginning there, I said it was 40 gigabytes, but it's actually 47 gigabytes of internal storage. So that's plenty if you forget your SD card. And then with the joystick on the front there, if you just tap it once, it's going to look for a subject to track. As you can see, there's no subject detected. Like I said, later on, I'll be really taking a deep dive into that. Then if you tap it twice, it just recenters the gimbal. And then tap it 3 times, it spins it all the way around. And then 3 times again to take it back to the center, the other way around. And then we've got those 2 buttons at the bottom of the interface. The one on the right just sends you to the filters. Quite a few to choose from there, as you can see. And then the button on the left there, if you press it once, that just rotates the camera. Press it once more and it rotates it back to the front. Or you can double tap it to go for some different shooting modes. So looking at this straight away, the 2 main features I'm excited to use is the dual lens lineup with that telephoto zoom. If you follow my channel, you know I like doing zoom tests with every camera I've got. So this is going to be really good with this lossless zoom right up to 12 times there. And also testing out this detachable interface. As you can see there, this is also doubles up as a microphone. So this is going to be great, and I'll see how far we can get with this. I know you can get a few hundred meters, but I'll really push it and test it to the limit to see how far you can really get. And when it's detached, you'll be able to use all the functions like I've just shown you. Everything works just as though it's connected. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today, and now that I've unboxed the Luna Ultra, we've had a quick navigate around it. If you're interested in buying it, I'll be leaving a link in the description, and there it'll send you straight to the Insta360 website, where you'll be able to purchase it. So as always, do stay tuned to the channel, as there's going to be plenty more videos on the horizon, especially with testing out this Luna Ultra. Like I said, I'm going to be going into all the modes there, really simplifying them for you, and then you're going to decide if this camera's for you. But for now, thanks for watching, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and bye for now.